Here's 2 things that you can implement right now. I'm talking about as soon as you're done watching this video that will grow your martial arts school, increase revenue, and get you more members, all without wasting any money. Let me know if this sounds familiar. You're getting leads either through paid ads, word of mouth, or walk-ins. Maybe you get 40 leads a month. But at the 40 that showed interest, you only gained 4 new students. If this is you, you're probably thinking, man, this marketing agency sucks. They're not bringing in me quality leads. Or you're probably thinking, yeah, I'm getting lots of leads and I try to call them or text them whenever I get a chance. You don't know how many times I've heard of gyms or academies saying that their follow-up system is just getting back to them whenever they get a chance. We've all heard the saying, speed to lead. And if you don't know what that means or haven't heard it, it's okay. It's just a marketing term referring to the amount of time taken between the moment that a lead opts in to the moment that you actually hit them up and follow up with them. Speed to lead is the backbone of our black belt follow-up system. The ideal time for a person to respond to them is 5 to 10 minutes. Any longer than that, and just by every hour that passes, you're 60 times less likely to actually book a class. Now that's just booking a class. That's not talking about converting. So just imagine how much money you're actually leaving on the table for not having a proven follow-up system. Now that you understand the importance of having a proven follow-up system, I'm gonna show you the system that we use to help schools increase their show rate and ultimately increase their conversions. I'm not gonna go into too much detail to keep this video short, but if you want a copy of the exact system that we use, just send me a DM on Instagram at Jorge M. Cortina with the word system, and I'll hook you up with a copy. Plus, you can ask me the questions that you have in mind. So to get into it, we use the black belt follow-up system. It's a structured guideline on how and when to follow up with your leads. For the first 4 days, we're calling twice a day, leaving a voicemail, and sending a text/email. Now, a very important pro tip is to always double dial. We do this because if your phone is on DND, like myself, it's always on Do Not Disturb. What it does is every time you call twice, it bypasses through DND and it gets you right through. If they don't answer the double dial for whatever reason, say we called in the morning, we're gonna leave a voicemail right after, and then immediately after that, we're gonna send them a text and an email. Now in the afternoon, we're just gonna do another double dial. No need for sending a text and email at that point. Now on day 5, we call once, still doing a double dial, and then just leave them a voicemail. Then we call again a few days later on day 8, leave them a voicemail, double dial, and then send them a text and email. Then we follow up with them in a week on day 14, where we just do a double dial and leave them a voicemail. After that, we wait a couple weeks on day 30 and we do the same thing. And finally, we follow up with them once a month, every 30 days with the same process. The only time when we stop calling is when they tell us to F off or they're no longer interested to come in. Until then, we use the black belt follow-up system because they took time out of their day to opt in. Maybe something came up, maybe they forgot, maybe they got scared and they just need that extra push to try something new and take them out of that comfort zone. We need to remember those days when before we started of how nervous it was to actually get on the mats and do your first class. I know I was for my first time and I definitely needed that push to get me there. Moving forward to my second and my personal favorite method to grow your school that you can do quite literally right after watching this video is to run paid ads, but for free. You're gonna get more members, get more cash, and grow your school. Now you're probably thinking, how am I gonna run ads without paying for them? What you're gonna do is run a database reactivation campaign. For those of you who don't know what that means, a database reactivation campaign, or a DR campaign, is when you take your database of old, new, past contacts and reactivate them by sending them an offer through text message or email. What we're doing is essentially running paid ads for free, but instead of paying for our offer to be seen on Facebook, we're just sending them a direct message to an audience that at some point or another already expressed interest in coming in for your class. Now I'm just gonna briefly go over what you need for a successful DR campaign, and if you want exact details on what we do to help school owners get more members using this strategy, I'm gonna drop another video showing you step by step what to do in order to get this set up for yourself. And if at any point you have any questions, ask them down below in the comment section or DM me on Instagram at Jorge M. Cortina, and I'll do my best to help you out. In order to have a successful DR campaign that's gonna bring you more members through the door without running a single paid ad, you're gonna need a few things. Number 1, an irresistible offer. This could be something that you ran in the past that was a hit, or what we do is we start with the lowest hanging fruit and simply offer a complimentary trial class. Number 2, a list of contacts. The bigger the better. The more amount of people that you have on your contact list, the more amount of at-bats that you'll have to send that offer to and get even more members through the door. The list should be comprised of anybody that ever expressed interest in coming in, that came in but didn't sign up, or old leads that just dropped off for whatever reason. You're gonna need their name, phone number, and email. And lastly, you're gonna need a way of blasting out this offer. In order to save our clients the pain and time of potentially sending out what could be thousands of messages, we use a proprietary software called Go High Level that is specifically designed to optimize and automate tasks just like this. For example, if you have a list of 3,000 contacts, we spread that number across 30 days, sending 100 messages per day. This way, we don't overwhelm you with an influx of leads, and that way it's easier to manage, especially using our black belt follow-up system. Now, once again, I'm gonna show you step by step of how the system works in another video, but until then, I'm just gonna provide you with a quick overview. So you have your offer, you have your list, and let's say that you have a method of blasting out the offer. All you're gonna do is just send a text with the offer saying something like, "Hey John, this is Jorge at XYZ Jiu-Jitsu. This month we're sending out an offer. It's valid until a certain date. Simply reply yes to save you one or stop to opt out. Let me know either way, smiley face." They'll either reply with a yes or a no. And when they say yes, our AI automations, or if you have someone texting them manually, God bless their heart if you do, it's gonna send a message saying something like, "Hey, thanks for reserving the voucher. It's valid starting today. Here's our next time available. Which day works best?" Now, at the same time, since that message is automated, we have someone on our team give that lead a call within that 5 to 10 minute window. Let them know, "Hey, this is Jorge over at XYZ Jiu-Jitsu. Just saw that you opted in. When can we get you in?" Etc., etc. And then from there, if they don't answer, the black belt follow-up system begins. So let's say that they book a class either from us giving them a call or from the automated text messages. Your staff gets notified of when and who is coming in at what time. And then that lead is also getting notified about, hey, this is the time and place that you need to show up at. Also, make sure to come wearing this, this, and that, bring a water bottle, etc. Whatever you want to put in there, that's the message that they're getting. Leading up to the class, they get automatic messages reminding them when to come in. And then on the day of class, we have someone on your staff send them a quick selfie video, letting them know, hey, we're excited to be expecting you, giving them a reminder of location, etc., anything else that needs to be said. That way, the lead nurturing process already begins, and then they have an early connection with who's gonna be there. Now the lead comes in, you do what you're great at, they sign up, and you just gained a new member using a system that's all automated for you. All you had to worry about was just providing them with a great class, which I know you will. Now I've left you with 2 proven methods that will increase your revenue, increase your members, and ultimately grow your school, all without paying a single dime to Mark Zuckerberg, simply by injecting systems into your business. So comment down below the questions that you have on your mind right now, and send me a DM on Instagram at Jorge M. Cortina. This way I can answer all the questions that you have, but I could also hook you up with a copy of our black belt follow-up system. Till next time, peace.